Hello everyone, I'm Nighthawk64 presenting another episode of Alan Wake 2. This will be episode 13. I played the series. Last episode we completed the finale of the main story. We saw that Saga fixed the storyline, but that is trapped in the dark place with Alan and Alex Casey. We destroyed the darkness, I think, from the way the end scene played out. But during the after credits scene, we learned that Alice did not kill herself. She faked her death by going back into the lake, back into the dark place. Alright, so we learned that Alice did not kill herself. She faked her death by jumping back into the lake and going back to the dark place to help Alan escape, I would assume. We don't really know anything about after that. It kind of just, that's where the story cut off, so I would assume that's where the third game plays out, if there's going to be a third installment to the game. I'm excited to see, but we have the 2 DLC episodes that we can play to kind of see how it extends the story more, explains the end of the story. But the last episode we started the Lake House DLC, which you play Agent Estevez, and she's investigating the alarms that went off at the Lake House facility. I guess the Bureau of Control is studying the effects of the lake and how they can use art to manipulate reality. And I guess one of the experiments went wrong, and we haven't found, like, everybody's turned into Taken, and the 2 lead researchers we don't know where they are. I guess they're probably on a lower level, either the 4th level or the 5th level. We haven't gotten there yet, but we needed the various different key cards to unlock the doors and elevators that we need to go to. I think we'll probably finish the Lake House DLC within this episode. It's not very long because it's just 1 episode of the game. So we'll finish this one and then maybe start the other DLC, the Night Springs DLC episode within this episode too. So, if you're watching on Twitch, welcome. Watch on YouTube, welcome. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. This game is rated M. Viewer discretion is advised. Please look at the ratings before you watch this episode or any other playthrough. But other than that, I'll get the volume turned up and we'll continue as Agent Estevez. Alright, because so we've been through obviously the ground level, -1, -2. We got the key card, which I'm going to go to these 2 rooms to kind of see what they are. I don't really know. We shouldn't have any more problems, but we'll see. think it's probably just like lore and stuff in here. It's probably nothing crazy. Yeah, it's just pieces of paper.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
It's almost making me think. So, we learned that one of the experiences they were trying to use, like a pseudo writer, a ghost writer, to rewrite Alan's work, to kind of make their own Alan Wake pages and then see if they could affect reality. And I think the writing caused like some inner facility tension, and it kind of caused the disaster where they were testing someone painting, and the guy that was painting, I think he kind of went crazy, and that's what's going on here. Why everyone's, dead or turned into a monster. And I guess one of the lead researchers, we saw him on one of the floors on our last playthrough episode, and he killed all of Agent Estevez's agents. What the frick? Oh, the typewriter. It scares me every time. Oh, there must be a video in this one.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with a threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Yikes. So it's gonna be basically her fault. Oh my gosh. To use art with the power of the shadow, he must first define art. Does the critic define what is art? Or the audience? Where do we find critics? Or the audience must like the art? Who are the artists? If you believe that you are the artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does anything matter? Define an artist. A drug using bum. Often wears a turtleneck, drinks red wine. Left-wing political views. Danger. If left-wing political made real by the shadow, any right-wing artists not for abstract art or poems. Okay. weird. Alright, I think we went into all the locked rooms on the various levels. So we did that one, we looked at that. Okay. So the only way to go is the next level. Okay, sorry. They can come in here? No, I was gonna say. Oops. I gotta use the big gun. Oh, it went away. That definitely worked on them before. Why didn't it work just now? Maybe it's because I was in the elevator, it didn't work. I don't know. Now I don't have any meds, dude. It stinks. Oh, great.
Please hold.
This is not level 4.
Please hold. Please hold.
Yeah, what level is this? I don't know. What if I shoot it with it?
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man!
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
What the frick? Wait, now we're back. I don't know. Oh, there's a page.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
So he created the monster. all his pain and anger went into the painting and it made it real. It turned it into a monster. What the F? So what happens if I go to the 4 again? Okay, now I'm
Sublevel 4.
actually on 4. Dude, we need some health.
Ooh, nice office.
No kidding. How do I get some health though? Shifting geometry BS. What? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. That'll get us a little bit of the way. Oh, thank goodness, in health too. Oh. Thank goodness. Jeez. Alright, we're fine now. I said this last episode too. I like how they added control. Like, added a little bit of control to this game. It's so great.
Come on.
Oh, it's a maze. We can only go this way. Oh gosh. Did I just go in a circle? No. Oh, whoa! Oh no, no, no. Oh, dead end. This way. What the frick? What the frick? Why didn't it let me turn the lights off though? That was weird.
water. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters, but the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Whoa. 685-298. 658. Oops. No.
Come on.
6. Oh, 6, 8, 5, 2, 8. No, he refused. You know the protocol allows this sort of thing. Lake has to check in on us. Oh, jeez. Screen is like, I don't know why it's lagging. It's like fading in and out. Received your formal complaint of Jules' behavior. You claim his malicious, keeping the research material from the team, but he says you've simply been misplaced. I understand you're frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If the issue persists in the point, then let's discuss. Desire to escalate the issue. Does that sound agreeable? Harry Kingston, facility manager.
September 13th, 2023, notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Yikes.
Deep breath.
Deep breaths. Whoa. On the morning of Redacted, a musician held a lake house for research purposes, discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell the night before was damaged, and electrical interference was undetermined nature. Redacted, no professionally is redacted, produced a song called Sis Breast Deep. During her time at the lake house, was considered very promising as research material. Somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find her eradicated were brief, but the wider search considered unacceptable risk lake house mandate of confidentiality. So, ongoing investigation in the disappearance. Did they use the song to escape? Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Huh. definition of art studies who truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must understand this attraction of art. However, even the definition of art is varied by the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open the track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, it's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases Cauldron Lake threshold affecting reality have centered on writing, Alan Wake, cinematography with Thomas Zane. What about other mediums? Do we need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on? Not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. What about those crafts outside the most common artistic expression? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art, baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music and art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or is an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What threshold must each factor reach for equation to succeed? Clearly, it's too much to determine. We must begin to develop a methodology using the vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, and find a way to test the potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma with many layers to pull out if we are to understand and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. Jeez. Okay, I think we looked at everything in here. So this must be the song that she made, whoever it is, when they were a test subject here. Okay, we must have to turn the lights off or something to get through. Oh, annual threshold study. Progress in Lighthouse Directive to understand and suppress Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research of the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have great strides, allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE through theatrical research continues. Though theoretical, not theatrical, theoretical. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake per mandate, while findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year, with further breakthroughs predicted in 2018. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked Lake House with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art to reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling is not dreaming big enough, which leads to a new goal of the Lake House and its talented staff to create a stable connection between Cauldron Lake threshold and our dimension. Threshold traversal has never been possible inside the oldest house, and occasionally during alter-world events, though this is often an involuntary process. Threshold traversal has only been possible in the oldest house, though this is not an involuntary process. The shadow's known attraction to art provides the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on sublevel 5 where experimentation linked to the linking threshold will be performed. The location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this lab, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect the AWCI and the lake and use the art as a focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are not to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as dimensional anchor, reality manipulation by art, and machine-assisted company. So they want to create an art or a bridge into the other dimension, the Cauldron Lake threshold. Precise methods are yet to be determined. Interesting. So they want to create a bridge between the dark place and the lake house. Alright. Turn the lights off. Oh, there's the elevator, though.
I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly,
This doesn't look like Lane's style. Different artist.
impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
A light switch cord.
Wait, what?
Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times.
Yeah. Whoa, what?
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
The Ocean View. This is in the game too? Whoa. This is getting trippy. Where are we now? Like, what? I don't know. Are we in the oldest house now?
Panopticon. But
I
the
think we are.
Panopticon is at
Oh,
headquarters. Yeah.
I think we are. I think we are at the oldest house.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt
Wait.
under my feet. A breeze. Everything smells like rain. I'm not here. I'm in a forest. Sunlight on my face. Birds are flying past. Leaves rustle in the wind. In a forest. Not here. Trees are growing. A field of flowers. Not here.
Wait.
Not here. I'm in a forest. The sun is shining. I'm outside.
Why is he?
The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet. Breeze. Everything smells like rain. I'm not here. I'm in a forest. Sunlight on my
Can you talk to him?
flying past. Leaves rustle in the wind. In a forest. Not here. Sunlight. Trees are everywhere. A field of flowers. Not here. Not here. Not here. I'm in a forest. The sun is shining.
Hello? How do I talk to him?
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet. A breeze. Everything smells like rain. I'm not here. I'm in a forest.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
Why are you in a cell?
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone front of me here is either a painting or a paracriminal. There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay. Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. The phone will intend. I need to know if it.
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Is that really the oldest house? It felt wrong somehow. At least my voice is back to normal.
So I'm pretty sure that was the sort of teaser for Control 2, which you already knew. But I think it was that was the initial announcement. Because I think that was Jesse's brother from the oldest house. And so that, I mean, that sets the events of Control 4 years ago, which it makes sense. That lines up. That lines up. Alright, it's the only way to go, so... Yeah, that was really trippy how we were in the Ocean View Hotel and then we were in his containment in the Panopticon. That was trippy.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
Oh, great. Oh.
No.
Give me all the stuff.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these. The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh.
Typical fucking morons.
Whoa, whoa. Come on, come on, come on. Oh.
Fracture. Where'd she go?
Oh, oh.
Like I needed more problems.
Great, great. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, I know we just need to hit her, but getting my bearings. This is not how the story goes. Clearly. Oh, jeez. off. Turn it off.
You know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Blaine. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away!
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was more about him!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. You are a paranatural entity. That's all there is to it.
Oh, what happened? Wait, can she see Wake?
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Elmo Koskinen, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
After the threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
That was a cool DLC episode. I liked it. That was cool. That was really cool. Playing as her, though, makes me wonder if she's gonna be the protagonist in the next game. You know? Because, I mean,
We wrote so many things.
the way...
Deep breaths.
Oh,
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess. What a mess. Deep breaths. 6 deep breaths. Forget all the rest. Sharp pain. Sharp pain. There's something in the way. What next? Sharp pain. Deep breaths. 6 deep breaths. Forget all the rest. Go, go. I gotta let go, go. Of everything that I've ever known. Deep breaths. Slow. Gotta take it.
okay. So, yeah, so playing as her, though, makes me wonder if she's gonna be the protagonist in the next game. I don't know. Because obviously, I mean, this takes place during the main story. Because you could play this episode during when you're playing the main game, but I didn't choose to do that. I waited till we defeated the main story, beat the main story, complete the main story. But I think since it's only been about 50 minutes, we finished that one. I think I'm gonna start the other one to kind of see what that one's about. It says Night Springs. Night Springs episodes are now available to play. Experience the surreal strangeness of the Night Springs TV show and 3 episodic adventures that transform the familiar into the bizarre. Because I know this one you play as Jesse Faden. So I don't know Is it just like 3 kind of mini games, or is it like an actual narrative? I have no idea. So we'll try it. We'll see what happens. We'll go from there. So we beat the lake house. We played the lake house. Now we're going to do Night Springs. Oh, there is 3-1. There are 3 episodes. Okay, we'll just do the first one and see where it goes. Number 1 fan. Episode 1. Warning, are you sure loading the expansion menu will overwrite your progress? Oh, the previous quick save. Yeah, it's fine. Yes. Loading the expansion for the menu will overwrite your progress in the existing expansion quick save spot. Yes. We completed it, so I understand that we're overriding it.
A fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages. What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in
Night Springs.
Night Springs? Tonight's cult classic episode, number 1 fan.
Oh, you play as Rose, I bet. So maybe Jesse's in the other ones. One of the other ones. Whoa.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then, bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. When your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet, you don't really mind how it arrives. But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress / protector of the town of Night Springs.
Oh, you just right into it.
As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
Oh. Wait.
It's everyone's favorite waitress!
Look who it is!
Hi, everyone!
Could
Whoa.
I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make?
Of
Sure.
course. Who else wants a top up?
Me!
Right here, please.
One for me, please, and thank you.
Is this a waitress simulator?
Here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
Hard work.
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Well, heck, no wonder us regular folks can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
Stop comparing yourself to me. Not with that attitude.
Comparing yourself to me won't help. You gotta find what you want to do and do it. I believe in you.
Wow. You just changed my entire way of looking at the world. Thank you.
No problem.
You're welcome.
Here you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind. coffee.
I heard your fan site for that rider was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. It wasn't easy. Another cup.
I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other.
Oh my god.
We sure are. That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back.
Who else can we talk to, though? Said give advice. Who else is there to talk to?
I heard the writer is madly in love with her, but is too shy to make the first move.
Not that way.
Oh.
I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent, and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Pie! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
Shucks. Come on, Rose.
My date last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
What happened?
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Long story short, she told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher. But it's what's inside that matters, right?
Right. Personality is all that matters.
Right. Show them the real you and it will all work out. Talk about that mole you worry about when you're trying to fall asleep.
Well, I'll try that. Thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
Of course. We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row. Those plates won't clear themselves.
I saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing!
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
So random.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking. I better take these plates back to the service window.
Excuse me, can I borrow you?
Sure. Here
What
you
can
go.
I get you?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
Oh, you have got to read the newest book in the Writer's Crime Trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back.
Trilogy. Crime Trilogy.
You better not crease any pages.
Poetry night? They have poetry night every Friday at 8 p.m. Employee of the Decade. Presented to everyone's favorite waitress. Two can do it. Thank you for reaching my 6 macas. I know your hands full with all their sick birds and these bird sanctuary. If anyone can find a cure for rare bird lupus, it's you. You're surely a young girl who wants to be you someday. It's more than the thing that hurts more than it's loving again. Love will hurt by America's best-selling author. Death comes for everyone. That means it's painless. Death will hurt by America's best-selling author. Man's life will hurt. Huh. Where's the books though? Storage, she said. Not in here. Not in here. Not in the bathroom.
No time for that. I've got customers waiting.
Where's the book, though? I'm confused. Storage. Is it in her locker? No. No? Am I supposed to pick something up?
It's me.
Oh.
Your favorite writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
Oh my gosh! Don't worry, I'm on my way.
Oh,
my
jeez.
beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen.
Oh, we don't need the book now. We gotta go to the kitchen. Finally, we can go in here. I've been trying to go in the kitchen for... since I started playing the game. Whoa. Look at the burgers. Potatoes. The breads. I like how a diner and she does all the cooking and everything too. It's weird.
My accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love.
What the frick? Why does she have all this stuff?
My bolt-action hunting rifle with a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly, and looks good doing it.
What the frick?
Just like me. My trusty 12-gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns.
Fully automatic.
I was finally ready for a night out on the town. With danger. There was no time to waste. The shortcut through the boatyard was the fastest way to my writer's mansion in the woods outside town.
What the frick is... what is this game mode? How are we supposed to oh. Oh, dang it, the game crashed. Son of a gun. It's okay, it loads really quick. It'll be fine. Oh no, it's gonna make us do that again. I don't know, let's just hit continue and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't make us do all the dialogue again. Oh, son of a gun, we gotta start over.
As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
You gotta be kidding me, we're gonna start over? Like, why wouldn't it save when we do, I don't know, whatever.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite waitress!
Look who it is!
Hi, everyone!
Could I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make?
Of course. Who else wants a top up?
Me!
Right here, please.
One for me, please, and thank you.
Here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
I'm just really,
Here
really
you
good at my
go.
job.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind. Hot coffee.
I heard your fan site for that writer was named best fan site in the world. Congrats.
Another cup.
I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other.
We sure are. That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back. I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent, and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Pie! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
My date last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
Of course. We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row.
I saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing.
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, what can I get you?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's
I feel like we're just doing this all again. I don't know. We already just did it.
You better not crease any pages.
It's me, your favorite writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me.
Oh my gosh! Don't worry, I'm on my way.
Yes.
My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept my accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns. My bolt-action hunting rifle with a gorgeous walnut. There was no time to waste. The shortcut through the boatyard was the fastest way to my writer's mansion in the woods outside town.
Knock 'em dead!
The boatyard is this way! You better hurry!
Go through the boatyard! It's the shortest route!
Oh, it's this way.
This was my moment. My chance to save the writer and make him realize how much he needed me. And if that's not love, I don't know what is.
We'll run the diner while you're gone! Or we'll be way worse at it! Tell him we all love his book!
One waitress, one writer forever.
Literature! You're the only one kind and graceful enough to save.
I was leaving my old life behind, like a body left to sink in a lake so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the writer.
Except the locked gate. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. What? This is so funny.
Now, who the heck is that?
I knew you'd come to his rescue.
Why does it sound like him?
Who are you? And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my writer?
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that worthless hack. Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but we can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother. To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in his shadow.
But you're his brother. I'm sure you two can talk it out and realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? If you can't join him, beat him.
Oh.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book. What do you got?
I have love.
I have the power of love.
Oh, is that right? Well, you're gonna need more than your feelings if you want to stop all of us.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's books. And there was only one way to deal with monsters.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Very rude. Hold on. I need to fill my gun up. So don't mess with me.
Jeez. Okay, that gunplay is way different than the actual game. That was fun though. Holy. Probably a bunch of bullets in here too. Feels different than the actual. Oh my gosh, we have 168 shotgun shells.
My writer's jerky twin had him locked up somewhere, like a sweet, helpless prince locked in a tower. But his fan in shining armor was on her way. Luckily, one of those haters had made a hole in the fence for me.
Oh. Yeah, F those haters.
The twins' motorcycle had left tracks in the mud. I recognized the tread pattern immediately, thanks to my famously keen perception.
Oh, good job,
The
Rose.
tracks would lead me right to my writer and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my writer's books, solving the case with my wits. All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
Dude, why do we have so many shotgun shells?
More haters.
Oh, them haters. Where are they?
Oopsies! Can't forget the bullets.
This one doesn't... Oh, maybe you have to zoom in.
I spinach this morning, so don't mess.
Dude, this game mode is fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fun. Oh, we're full.
Oh, very rude. o'clock.
It's bullets o'clock. Dang right it. Dang right, it's bullets o'clock.
Why hadn't my writer ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother? He must be waiting until our third or fourth date, surrounded by candles, so he could reveal this vulnerable chapter from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past.
How'd you know, Rose? Whoa. How do I focus? Oh, there we go. Can you zoom out on this?
Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
This is so silly, but so funny. Or so fun. I mean, it's so silly, but so fun. It's like very refreshing not having to use the need to use the flashlight.
I couldn't let these monsters continue to plague my dear writer with their negativity. I would treat them the same way I treat trolls on my fan site. But this time,
oh my gosh.
I was banning them from life.
Banning them from life, right. By using a 12 gauge on them.
The motorcycle tracks ended at a cabin. Was my writer inside?
Isn't anyone gonna rescue this poor little writer? Hello? Is anybody there? I'm just a frail writer and I require aid.
He's inside. I'm here. I've come to save you.
Oh, joy! We can finally be together and sit through big poetry readings and drink $18 cocktails and have high tea with the queen.
Wait a minute. My writer only drinks coffee. 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Okay, no more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
Where are you?
I was never upstairs.
What?
I lied when I said there were no more tricks.
You're starting to piss me off, mister. Where is my writer?
I'm just having a little fun. Let's chat down at the beach. It's just out the back.
First, he kidnaps my writer. Then he calls him a tea drinker. He had crossed the line. I was going to go to
Not
that
the
beach
this
and
beach.
give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
I like how it said not this beach. This beach. It's... Oh, there he is. We shoot him? No.
Hey, me and my bike were just enjoying the view.
Right.
Where is my writer?
What do you even see in that crybaby? He's boring, he dresses like a nerd,
Hush your mouth! He is a stylish intellectual who is in touch with his feelings.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe. And I'm not telling you where he is.
Why are you doing this?
What did he ever do to you?
I, already told you that? At the boatyard? I feel overshadowed by success, like he's taking everything I can compete.
Oh, right. I remember now. It's a self-confidence thing.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that.
You are going to tell me where he is, or else.
Or else what, babe?
Or I'll scold you.
You asked for it. You're rude, you have no manners, your too cool to care attitude is attractive initially, but drives people away after they realize you're emotionally incapable of letting your walls down to reveal that you are a vulnerable human being just like everybody else. You are trying way too hard with that outfit.
No, stop! I don't like being seen! Listen, I never had your precious writer. I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms his mansion.
What?
Now the love of your life is doomed! Doomed!
He tricked me,
What
even
the
with my
frick?
famously keen perception.
Oh.
I'm fresh out of bullets. Me and my writer. My gun's hungry. Whoops! Gotta put more bullets in. You're all being very rude. Oh, hold on. I need to fill my gun up.
She's so funny. Hold on, I need to fill my gun up. Whoa.
I knew you, my #1 fan, would never fall victim to my twisted brother's lies. His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you.
Dude, it's just so funny that you play like a horde mode
My writer
as
believed in
Rose.
me.
It's so funny.
We were kindred spirits. We fit together like a bicycle chain and that spiky wheel thing the chain fits into. We were connected by love and destiny. He was meant to be mine, always and forever. There was no time to lose. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters. The
Right.
fate of all art rested on my shoulders.
Those dang haters.
The stakes had never been higher.
Talk to the bad boy. Bad boy.
If I have to stop you myself, I will. Unlike him, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
What the frick? the frick?
It's bullets o'clock. I'm fresh out of
What the frick?
I'm fresh out of bullets o'clock. The part I want is the right. Oh, hold on.
You got him? Like for real? Where is he? Oh, this must be how Rose ends up in the nursing home. Oh wait, where is he? Oh, are you sure?
I'm not going to kill you. You're my darling Ryder's brother.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent, his money, his velvety hair. But mostly, that he's got the love of somebody as amazing as you.
That's so funny.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too. You just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated. It was myself. Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart, and it's all my fault. Please, go save him.
Oh, I intend to.
Oh, I intend to. Read the top floor.
Someone order a reckoning? He's a game raider! Oh, very rude. Whoops, gotta put more bullets in.
Whoa. Ow. Dang it. I knew I was gonna die eventually. Oh. Okay, how do I use this? You just throw it and shoot it?
Someone order a reckoning?
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna...
My spinach is running,
done.
so
Dang it. Dang it. This part's gonna be difficult because it's so tight. It's so close quarters. The
Someone order a reckoning? Whoops! Gotta put more bullets in.
Get the frick out of
Can't
here.
forget the bullets. My gun's hungry.
Is Ati here? Where's Ati?
That writer isn't going to kiss himself. I mean, save himself.
Ideas for next book. Innovative murder. Stapler, lawn gnome, swordfish, philosophy. Escalate the crime. Plunge the death humanity's darkness. Alberta religion. Hero's motivation. Rival private eye. His wife returns from the dead, only to be killed a second time. Too much, too not enough. A waitress character who is intelligent, sophisticated, good with weapons. Smells like cinnamon and gunpowder. That is us, Rose. Hair beard regimen twice a week. Well, never wear hats. Rub 3 mixed eggs brought locally into damp hair, sculpt, and beard. What? That sounds super
I
weird.
don't have time to admire my writer's taste in decor.
We're here, we're here. Oh my gosh.
And there he was. After all the fighting, we were finally alone. Together. Our love was written in the stars. And so we danced like 2 spinning planets that would eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and other planet stuff. He told me all the sweet things I'd been waiting a lifetime to hear. I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side, to inspire and protect him. He needed me, now and forever. After all, I am his #1 fan.
Oh my gosh. That was funny. I like that a lot.
And the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart. A happy ending for some. But is happiness, like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell in
Night Springs.
Night
Ba-na-na-na-na.
Springs.
Wow, that was fun. That was really fun, actually. Okay, I think the next episode, I'm gonna save the last 2 because these ones are kind of short. The Night Springs episodes are kind of short because it's just like it's a game mode. It's a fun game mode that they added to it to kind of add some. Well, the first one was about Rose, gave some backstory to how she ended up at the nursing home. But I think the next episode that I play will just be the 2 remaining Night Springs episodes, because I think it'll be my last episode of the playthrough, because then we've completed everything. But this one, we completed the Lake House DLC. We learned what happened there and how the researchers from the FBC they opened a gateway into the dark place, basically, and it converted them to Taken, and it, killed them. Or got them killed, basically. But we put down the 2 researchers and we turned off the gateway. And we killed, I don't know, the painter. I don't think he was in the painting, but like he made the painting, he put all his anger and his pain into the painting, and it manifested like a monster, essentially, and that's where all this like big paint monsters came out of the walls and stuff like that. But yeah, that was really cool playing as Agent Estevez. It makes me think, after playing that she'll be the protagonist of the next game, or at least a playable character in the next game, which would be really cool. I liked Saga a lot, but based off the ending of the game, it makes me think that Saga's going to be in the dark place, and we have to play as Agent Estevez and get her out. I don't know. But, yeah, playing as Rose was so funny. So funny. They, like, changed the game mechanics a little bit, and that was really cool. I liked that. So it makes me wonder if the other 2 episodes will be like that, where it's like you play... Obviously, one you play as Jesse Faden. I don't know what the third one is, but... makes me think they changed the game mechanics a little bit to like kind of like change perception of, obviously some of the gameplay and the character. But I'm curious how the other 2 will tie into the story, because that one, Rose, it explains why she was in the nursing home in the story. But yeah, next episode will be the last 2 remaining DLC episodes. So if you're watching on Twitch, thanks for watching. Watch on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. Be back soon with a final episode, maybe, of Alan Wake 2. But until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.